to hear or see the Republican Party talk about blue lives ever again.
Unleashing a white supremacist mob is nothing new to America, as people of color, black and brown, know that very well.
They would enforce fairness and equity, but they don't give a damn about the law.
Trump called for the attack.
Walk down to the Capitol, get your people to fight.
They don't give a damn about order. They don't give a damn about safety. They give a damn about white supremacy.
If we do not, punish this and investigate this to the fullest extent, it only encourages more of this to happen.
They care about preserving the social order and the mythology of whiteness than the grandeur of our democracy.
In an honest reflection of domestic terrorists storming the Capitol, Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez ripped into her Republican colleagues for their cheerleading of an attempted coup conducted by the President of the United States, because all he wants, much like any other member of the party, is power. She's right. They don't care about democracy. They use it as a blanketed statement, a shield. They cosplay as a, quote, patriot to carry out their crimes. And we saw the culmination of all this on January the 6th. Megan Rapinoe, one of the greatest female soccer players on the planet, and an outspoken critic of the president, said the utter bottomlessness of some of these lawmakers to continue to incite violence and still call for overturning the election when the mandate's been given by the United States and by the people of the United States is just absolutely insane. They should be held accountable. And she is right. These are the traitors in the Senate. Tommy Tuberville, who just moved to Alabama a few months ago and turned his back on his players when coaching at different universities. Rick Scott, who called for unity even though he empowered domestic terrorists by spewing the same language. Roger Marshall, who was charged with reckless driving and battery after a May 2008 encounter where he was accused of hitting a Great Bend resident with his truck, had the case practically dropped because Assistant Barton County Attorney Kerry Flesk, the prosecutor, was the son of Marshall's business partner and neighbor. How about that? Then there's John Kennedy, who during the Amy Coney Barrett confirmation said this.
I got one last question.
Hope it's an easy one.
It is. It's a sincere question. I'm genuinely curious. Who does the laundry in your house?
There's Cindy Hyde-Smith, who no BS, said this to one of her supporters. She also posted photos of her in Confederate garb. There's Josh Hawley, who cosplays as a farm boy, but is an elite educated dude who went to private school for over $13,000 a year in high school. Rafael Cruz, who won't even stand up for his wife and his father when Trump attacks them. And Cynthia Loomis, a Trump ally whose net worth exceeds $20 million. It's just striking how horrible it was, how insane it was, from the climate in the country being such that we have our political leaders, our chief political leader, inciting an actual real-life murderous insurrection against his own government, against his own people, against his own party.
They care about preserving the social order and the mythology of whiteness than the grandeur of our democracy.
Rapinoe went on. To see where we've come in these 4 years has been devastating, and also hopefully the final straw for so many people to really understand the reason we are here is because we never actually had a reckoning with what our country really is, she said.
This presidency and the law breaking and the pardons of people who have betrayed our country, all of it rigged in their favor, and they can't even win with the whole deck stacked with them. They can't even win with the deck stacked in their favor. And so what they are willing to do is set a match and light our entire democracy on fire so that they can uphold the social order of white supremacy. That's what this is about. Straight up.